into Levy Restaurant's kitchen, and this is where all the action is. I want you to take a look behind me. These are the first students taking shape right now. We've got a team from Sullivan East High School in here, and you can see they're kind of getting all set up, getting their supplies out, getting ready, of course, for the big day here at CareerQuest TN's Culinary Challenge. We want to bring in Misty Bradley now. Misty Bradley is with the 1st Tennessee Development District, and Misty, I know this is an exciting day. What's it like for you being in the kitchen where all the action is happening?
Well, at first, I am just impressed because I have a teenager. She can't do this, so as a parent, I'm really impressed by the skill set of kids her age. And they're all really professional and do great jobs, and it's kind of like a challenge for them, and it's fun. It's a fun learning experience.
And of course, they're learning, they're putting their skills to the test. We want to give everybody just a little bit of a tour so you can see, of course, all the way alongside. You see all of these judges right now kind of looking at different components of what these students are doing. As Lottie mentioned earlier, some are looking for sanitation, others are looking at the way that they use the knives and other tools like that. Misty, tell me a little bit about what they are preparing today for the judges.
They have a list of ingredients that they must include. They have chicken, which is a whole chicken, poblano peppers, kale, blood oranges, fresh ginger, and brie cheese. So each school uses those 7 ingredients to create their own menu. And I know Sullivan East is going to do a salad, and then they're doing some brie fondue with theirs. I know, sounds fancy.
That does sound wonderful.
Yeah, and they're all required to use the same ingredients, but all 6 teams will probably produce not close to the same menu.
Yeah, something completely different. And it's interesting that you mentioned they're getting a whole chicken, and we see that over here. One of the things that they're actually judged on this morning is using and not having any waste. So interesting to see what they do with the parts and pieces when it comes to that chicken. And of course, as we mentioned, everything is a learning experience today as well. And we want to bring in somebody who is learning a lot as well. We have an intern here with 1st Tennessee Development District, and Elena. And Elena, tell me a little bit about what you've been doing to kind of help facilitate today.
Yeah, of course. So I gathered the judges with Lottie, all of the volunteers, and then I was able to help pick the schools that were able to qualify.
And of course, when you talk about the judges, as we look around, I see some familiar faces. We see some chefs that we may actually recognize, but you have a wide variety of judges as well.
Yes, absolutely. So we have some food, safety and sanitation, some overall judges. We have the tasting judges, and then we also have the check-in, prep, and time management.
And time management, obviously, an important key. How has this internship been so different for you?
Oh, absolutely. So this is actually my first internship. So being with Lottie, she's very on the go most of the time, which is so nice because I always like to be moving.
Yes. She is definitely on the go. She's setting all kinds of things up for students to learn. And Misty, I'm going to bring you back in because as we see, this is the first team that is really taking hold of the kitchen. Tell me a little bit about what the rest of the day looks like then as these teams rotate.
And they'll prepare their food, and once they get it plated, they travel back up to the suites where you were earlier, and they present to a panel of 4 tasting judges, and then they'll wait for the award ceremony at the end where we will determine who wins today.
And of course, Science Hill took home that big trophy last year. I think a lot of people may remember that. And now you've got 5 other teams, 5 other high schools competing to try to get that trophy going home with them today.
Yeah, a rotating trophy, just like all the sports, the big trophy, it goes with the winning team until next season.
Well, certainly a very exciting day, and as you can see, students working very well together. We see some stirring, we see some prepping, we see some cutting, and once again, these are students from Sullivan East High School. This is the first team to take the kitchen yet this morning, and of course, after that, those other 5 teams will rotate through. When we come back here a little bit later, we're going to check in with some of the students here at Sullivan East. We're going to also talk to some of the judges and find out more about how this leads them into the culinary field, looking for jobs tomorrow right here in our region. And of course, that's what it's all about. Hey, for more information too on CareerQuest TN, you can always check out their website. That's careerquesttn.org. We're back with more of Daytime right after this.